Yes, sir.
Marcus.
Marcus. Oh, I said Marcus.
Live.
All right.
What up, world? It's Political Street Talk, y'all.
We back again for another episode. As y'all can see, we have some family in the house tonight. We're gonna get into it, y'all. We got some very important.
Say to all the people out there following, man, we thank y'all for following and sharing, man, because we need y'all to do this just the way we can reach as many people as we can. Today, y'all, we come to y'all with some special guests, some mothers and a father that really need our help, y'all. So if you would, share this. We're trying to reach as many people as we can. We're going to give it a few minutes before we jump this off like we normally do. But hey, bro, how you been, man?
Boy, I've been good, boy. I just got back from
I see you
a
got that
lightweight vacation, man.
You got that Bahamas tan.
Much needed. Boy, I was out there in that sun, boy.
Yeah, I see
Sand
you.
so hot to burn your feet.
Hey, that boy said 100 burpees for breakfast.
Yeah.
I started sweating looking at you. Nah, though, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen you out there, man, looking like you were having a great time.
Had a great time. Father's Day, man. You know what I'm saying? Had my daughter out there, so blessed, bro.
Every time I see you go eat some of that food, man, I be like, damn, I want to try this shit, man.
We're going to get around and open us a little old food joint around there, man. We're going to figure it
We're
out.
gonna claim it too, man.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it
claim
out.
man. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, I was looking at you out there in that water and shit, and I was like, man, I need another vacation. Bro, out there having a great time, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, y'all, before we forget, y'all be on the lookout, man. Me and Boy got a radio interview this Sunday, man, with Flex Radio. You know
Shout out to Buddha Ali.
My guy, man.
For the
Shout
plug
out to
on
him.
that.
Salute, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all will be hearing us live in Arkansas and Louisiana, man. You know what I'm saying? There's great things coming.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay. We'll tighten them up.
Great things coming. Great things coming, y'all. To the people watching, I don't even know how to say this name.
You see.
Yana Green, Gordius Jones. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Share this so we can reach as many people as we can. As soon as we get a few more people in here, we're going to jump this off right. We got Miss Peggy McAllister. Shout out to Miss Peggy. She held it down for us with the Juneteenth on Channel 19 News. Shout out Miss Peggy, Boys and Girls Club. Got my cousin on here, Nicole Johnson, Reno Hill. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all tapping in. Hey, give us a quick share so we can get this out there, man, because today we coming to y'all and we need y'all undivided attention when we jump this off too, man. Please share this. Keep in mind the stuff that we going to talk about, it might not be affecting you right now, but if it do, you know what I'm saying, you need to be proactive. Don't be reactive, be proactive, you know what I'm saying?
Lakeisha, I see you in the building. Give you a shout out, my sister.
Already. Flex Radio in the building. Hey, man, since you in the building, go ahead and tell them where they can find our interview at live, man. You know what I'm saying, for this weekend. I ain't even finna sit up here and act like I know. Reno said, hey.
Rena.
Don't say hey.
Already. But, man, how many people we got in there, bro? Anybody in there?
Bro, we got 18 in the building.
Man, let's go on and jump
Let's
this
do
off
this,
like we
man.
normally do. Hey, y'all, we want to welcome y'all to another round of Political Street Talk, man. This is John Ross and
Jason Ball.
Mr. Jason Boy, y'all. Hey, y'all, we coming to y'all today with two topics, man. The first one is going to be straight to the point, Henderson, Texas, Juneteenth. Then our next topic is going to be dear to my heart because we already had Mama Brian on our show talking about these issues, man. These mothers need closure, and we want to use our voice here at Political Street Talk to try to help them with that closure. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to jump this off the right way, the way that we know. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you got anything before we jump it off?
No, except people have been hitting me asking about the Juneteenth. And I've been telling them, John is the person y'all need to get with. John has been on this committee, been hands-on, and I'm looking forward to it, bro. Tell these folks about the Juneteenth, man.
Man, listen, y'all. Henderson, Texas, Juneteenth. It's going to be live, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Longview and Tyler. Them people did their thing. Did Jacksonville do theirs last week?
No, it's this week.
Damn, they fucking up the play. Hey, but listen though, y'all. Our stuff is going down, man. Down here in Henderson, Texas, everything is free, man. The parade is free. We need for y'all to come out and support and be a part of this. We was also told last year when we switched our route up and started going through downtown to keep that shit in the black neighborhood.
Nigger.
Basically. So we want to show our presence, y'all, and come out, man. We need supporters and people watching downtown. We trying to do this thing the right way, man. As y'all can see, these shirts hit up Taifa Miller. My little kid, I'm gonna put her name in the chat. Y'all can look like me, man. Go on and get this shirt so we look good out there. But before we go any further, I'm gonna say this right here, man. Leave that bullshit at the house. Come out, we gonna have a good time, man, because I know niggas been turning up in the streets. Don't bring that out there, man. It's kid friendly. We got free food, free drinks. We also have a new thing this year. We're doing floats in the parade, you know what I'm saying? So first place get $100, second place get $50. And it's also free to enter our parade. All you have to do is show up at the First Baptist Church. I would say 9:45. They're saying 10, but we expecting a lot of people, y'all. Y'all come out, show up, get in line, man, and come out here and represent. We're going to celebrate the black folks Independence Day. You know what I'm saying? You know how like everybody else celebrate the 4th of July. Juneteenth is our 4th of July. So we can't overlook that. And keep in mind, too, we also need volunteers to help with the kids and serving the food. And I can't say this enough. Everything is free because we have sponsors and people donating. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all of those people and the people that have a hand in this. Shout out to all the board members. You know who you are because I got all them text messages just like y'all did, man. Hey, it's a lot of work to go into this, man.
Also, I just want to read, which is located directly next door. They will be there as well, and they're going to have the first 50 people to visit the table will get 1 hour free reading session. We talk about education. We talk about how important it is that we educate ourselves. And so to have the sister to come out with her brand, with her tutoring business, and offer free tutoring lessons is big. So y'all be sure to tap in. I just want to read. They will be out there offering reading sessions.
And tell her that you seen it on Political Street Talk too, man. Let her know, you know what I'm saying? We looking to see who really watching. We know we got a lot of people watching that don't click like, they don't even be in the chat, you know what I'm saying? But they be watching. So we salute y'all too. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are more than welcome to join in like everybody else, voice your issues and your concerns. You know,
you gotta watch in secret.
Yeah. We gonna get past this shit, y'all. We gonna do this together too. And shout out Donovan Bridge for 24 News, man. Texas 24 News. Y'all tune into that as well. You know?
The hardest working man in the news in the 903, 936 area.
Man, I seen that dude in 12 cities in 10 minutes.
The hardest
I
working
don't know how the hell
man.
he did. Hey, he go from Austin to Dallas to Tyler.
Frisco.
Hey, man, he really out here putting in work, y'all. And thanks to him, we have our credentials.
That's right.
So y'all will see us popping up in a whole lot of places. Don't
Certified.
respond when you see us. Don't take a picture with us. You know what I'm saying? Damn. You ain't gotta look at us crazy. But for the Juneteenth though, y'all, it's Saturday. It's going down in a major way. Y'all come out, help us celebrate our Independence Day. Come be a part of it. Everybody is welcome. Just leave the BS at the house, man. That's all we ask, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, you can tap into Taifa Miller and get your shirts. You can also tap into 903 Queen Creation, get your fly hats. You can tap into Misha Washington, and man, she do it all. Like, shit, I don't know what she don't do. I should have stopped and picked up my banners, but I will have them at the parade. You know what I'm saying? So salute to her for doing what it is that she do. But I think we pretty much covered the Juneteenth.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, y'all, we gonna jump right on into our next topic, y'all. This right here is something that's playing in our community. And a lot of people don't put much thought in it because it don't affect them. But when it do affect you, who's gonna help you? I think we need to let that set in. Until our young men out there that's watching and listening, hey, we don't know who this shit gonna happen to next. I don't have all the answers, but I do know this right here. we have to stay vigilant, keep our head on the swivel, keep our nose clean, and stick to the way that your mom and your pops raised you. You know what I'm saying? Because that right there is going to play an important role into what's going on around you. You know what I'm saying? So if something that you somewhere and shit ain't feeling right, go home. You know what I'm saying? What you got to say before we jump it out, bro?
Man, I'm ready to get it started, bro.
Hey, y'all. Well, as y'all can see, I'm going to allow these people to introduce themselves. We have the brother. What's your name, brother?
Marcus Gates.
I'm Tierra Roberson.
Levance Hill. Sheree O'Brien.
Okay, y'all. These are some loving parents, and shout out to Miss Alicia Moore. I see her in the comments. We had her on, what was that, last week or week before last? Week before last. Her son is Mario Kaiser Jr. I salute you, ma'am, and I'm hoping that you find closure as well. But we have Javion McGee's parents, Tyrese Gibson's parents, Dontavius Bryant parents. They all are looking and seeking for the same thing, closure. And the way that the police are handling these situations, it's just not right to me. There's something wrong with the way that they handle it. Before we go any further, parents, I have to be honest, because we talk about stuff in the barbershop, and shit happening amongst us as black people that haven't been happening before. So there are black people that are hurting themselves, and there's things that are happening. We can't rule that out. But what really bothers me the most is the way that we get the response from the police departments. They are supposed to help us in time of need, and it's like, especially with Mama Brian, because we gonna let her go last. But in a time of need, we're not getting the help or the compassion that we deserve. You know, these people work for us. Our taxes pay their check. You know what I'm saying? So I think once we start standing up together as people, we can affect and get change. What do you think, bro?
I think it's a bunch of cover-up going on, and these are the type of conversations we need to have to be able to expose some of this shit that's really happening, because the same people that we might call to protect us, these are the same ones that are behind the cover-up shit. They are covering themselves up.
Yeah.
You know, so this is what we need to do, man. We need to talk about it, bro. I think, and if we're gonna start with this family right here,
Yeah.
I remember when this happened. We were doing our show, and it stuck out to me because I was like, damn, Henderson, North Carolina, what are the odds of that? And we sitting there in Henderson, Texas. And then to find out that y'all are not from the East Texas area, but y'all are living in the East Texas area, in Longview right down the road, that really hit home when John told me that, and that's when he was like, yo, we got to get them up here on the show. So if y'all would, just introduce yourselves and the story y'all have so far.
I can. Again, I am Tierra Roberson, and I'm Javion McGee's mother. Just to give y'all a background of what happened, so September 12th, 2024, my son was found, they say sitting up against a tree with the rope around his neck and the rope attached to the tree several times. They tried to say that he unalived himself. And let me just, I have to say this because I got some negative feedback, and someone posted and they said, well, a lot of parents have trouble with understanding that kids do commit, you know, they do unalive themselves. And so, and I understand that. I really do get that. But in this case, that's not what it is. To make a long story short, we have witnesses out there that actually saw what happened or the aftermath of it. We have witnesses that said that when they saw him, it was 3 men. I have to say this, they did say that they were police. They were surrounded around my son. He begged them to call his mom. I have it on, I got all the receipts. These are witnesses. And he basically begged to call me, and they snatched his phone from him. I want to say, and until this day, that was my next thing, we still don't have his phone. They won't give it up. We need a lawyer to obtain his items. And if you're saying that this is, he unalive himself, I don't understand why we can't get his
You should have all of his
belongings, you know what I'm
belongings.
saying? Because, hey, so, there's also another witness, that, said that, she saw him, he was up against the tree, another tree. This was a tree where a young lady, she put flowers on that tree. He was moved to another tree. So, and I have to say this, and I'm going to say it, it may be the wrong thing to say. When I talked with the medical examiner, she told me that she saw pictures and that my son was hanging. Okay, and that's important. Follow me. And he had to be cut down. I said, well, who cut him down? She goes, well, what do they call him? A responder.
The first responder.
First responder may have cut him down.
But they didn't give her that.
But they wouldn't give me that information. Now here's where I want y'all to follow me. They told me and showed us pictures of my son up against a tree. His bottom on the ground.
Legs crossed.
Legs crossed, okay? He's sitting up against a tree.
Look staged.
So, look staged, every bit of it staged, and I'll get to that. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to take up all the time, but I'll get to that. But yet, if y'all hear the report, and it's on national news, of Sheriff Brame saying that this was not a lynching, it was, he was sitting on the ground up against a tree, but that's not what the medical, and he leaned forward. And I wish I could show y'all the tree that they're trying to say that he leaned forward and broke his neck to unalive himself, okay? So, and the tree, if y'all don't, if y'all follow, his name is Taylor Publishing House. There's Taylor Gang. There is a video out there where they actually pulled down the tree that my son was sitting up against. They pulled that tree down. Now, for them to pull that little bitty tree down, and you're saying that my son unalived himself on this little bitty tree, and he just leaned forward and went, like, you know, that's crazy to me. But yet again, you have a medical examiner over here saying, hey, no, I have pictures of him in the air and he had to be cut down. So make it make sense to me. So
They don't. Can you give these people, the police department's names, so we can have call
Absolutely.
them requesting information?
absolutely, it's Vance County Sheriff's Department, Vance County.
Vance County.
Yep.
North
North
Carolina.
Carolina, and it's a border or it's a county. I guess Henderson is connected somehow, but yes.
It's Henderson City of North Carolina.
Yeah,
It's to Vance County.
Yeah, so it's a lot, but if there's a lot more evidence that states that this was not
It's too many.
what it was. It's just too many
Too many
inconsistencies.
holes.
How did y'all initially get the call? How did y'all find out?
That's a good question. So he was living with his father, his biological father at the time. And they actually, police showed up to his house to tell him about my son's passing. And they told him that it was by unalivement, self-unalivement. And what's really crazy to me, when he eventually did call the Vance County Sheriffs and talk with them, Detective Bishop, he stated basically, what did you want us to do with the body, or what did you want to do with the body? Like,
Yeah, like he was over with
just
closed case.
closed case, that's it.
Yeah, where you want to send the body?
And I've done my research
That was the first
and
question.
understand that it's a lot of, I guess, when people go missing sometimes, it's a lot of people who don't go looking for their loved ones, but y'all got the wrong one.
Right.
Okay, because he got family. And so, but that's how he found out. And then his father, I was at school, I'm a teacher, and he called, I was in the classroom and everything, and he called to tell me that my son was gone. He was 21 years old.
Can you tell us something about your son so these people can understand it? This is just not a person, y'all. This is a human being that has a family and people who love them. We want to shed light on these mothers' story to let y'all know, like, don't get caught up on your high horse, because they didn't ask for this. This shit can happen to any of us. We all need to come together now to try to bring a change about so we can better ourselves. You know what I'm saying? This shit gonna just keep happening.
Absolutely. Well, to let y'all know, he had just started truck driving. He's 3 months in.
We're gonna get back to that.
Yeah, they're very responsible. and trying to make a career for himself. If you met Javion, he was quiet soul, but he would light up the room with his presence. And I kid you not, you know, just by being there, he represented love. He wanted everybody, I don't care what color, what nationality you were, he wanted us to be together.
Yeah.
That was his purpose on this earth. And I always tell people he did not die in vain. He died for a reason. This was his purpose. He died to exploit what's going on, to help others. Yeah.
Right around when that happened, it was a lot of TikToks, it was a lot of videos being made about the racism in the area, in the North Carolina area for truck drivers.
Mhm.
And it was truck drivers saying, we not taking no more loads up there because
Yeah.
it's certain towns and areas
Yeah.
black
Yeah.
folks don't even
And
go
that was,
in.
that was one of the major things, like, I guess when the TikTok video said it was a sundown town.
Yeah,
So they tried to fight against that so bad.
But let me
But when
tell
you have
why.
people in North Carolina call in
Yeah.
and say, yeah, we gotta be in at 6, 7 o'clock because this will go down, or you,
it's a pattern.
yeah,
The
definitely,
people are recognizing.
definitely.
And they were saying that it was almost some of the brokers or the companies who book the loads, they don't trust them. Like they may be a part of it. Like it was,
Yeah.
it was deep as far as they were saying that we don't know
Absolutely.
who are they gonna send us or who they're gonna send the driver to.
Yeah, and they don't really care, they just send you out there.
Right. And so when you have situations like that, we have to be realistic and say the law enforcement may be the same people that own these broker companies that booking the load. We don't know.
Yeah.
But for them to go to the extent to cover up, they know something, you know,
Yeah, definitely know something.
Leave that involved.
And see,
or involved.
and the same thing was with Mario Kaiser. He was a truck driver going through North
The
Carolina.
same
You know what I'm
areas,
saying?
areas, right.
Yeah. So,
2 hours away.
man,
It's starting to look like a routine,
Right.
Yeah.
and they just keep letting it go because
They get away with it so far.
Because and how could you get away with it? It gotta be cops, mayors,
That's right.
city councilmen.
Deep cover up.
I mean, it gotta go deep. It's gotta go deep. Because when we call in, they give us the runaround. Or we'll call it SBI. SBI don't know nothing about it.
To this day, y'all still get
Oh, well, they sent the phone to the SBI, so to speak. SBI don't know nothing about the phone or the case.
We don't know what the problem is.
They said, well, why would he send us the phone? He said he couldn't break into it. But yet you tell us when we meet you that he looked up somewhere to stay, a smoke shop, a gun shop,
Where you getting all this information?
if you can't get in the phone.
Right.
So now where's the phone? The phone is not even on the police report. It's not even on there at all.
I don't want to get to that, please.
CDL is missing. Only person who take your CDL is who?
police.
Rest my case.
To the people out there watching, this is Political Street Talk, and we are here with Mr. Gates and Miss Roberson, Javion McGee's parents. They are still fighting to this day for closure. So if you know anything or you have any resources, please tap into this conversation. In a minute, we're going to open up the floor for discussion with our parents. But right now, y'all, we're going to move forward to our next mother, Miss Hill. We'll allow you to introduce yourself again.
I'm LaVance Hill, Tyrese Gibson's mother. It's been almost 5 years now.
Wait, sister.
It was August the 22nd. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
I remember being at my house and my son, he was all dressed. And I said, where you going? And he was like, Mama's going to hang out. I'm so sorry.
Whereabouts?
He was like, Mama, I'm going to hang out. And I was like, okay, let me know you made it. He's like, okay. It was like 9:40 at night. So the next day I get up because I have to go to work early. I go to work and I get off because I worked at the prison and people were calling me and calling me and calling me. I have all these calls and all these texts like, have you seen Tyrese? I was like, no. And so I call his phone and it just like keeps going like to voicemail, almost like the phone isn't even on. So we go down there to make a police report. And he was like, oh, you have to wait 24 hours. And I was like, are you serious? I was like, kid, are you serious? So then, of course, we had to come back the next day. When this is 24 hours, y'all could be looking for my kid.
Exactly.
So we have to come back the next day to file a police report. And when we go down there, I said, I would never tell anybody, oh, my child was just this perfect child. Oh, he did not do. He just didn't do nothing. He was an 18-year-old boy. What, honey, we was out 18 once, and we was not just perfect.
Amen.
So when I get down there and I'm trying to make my police report to Jacksonville, Texas Police Department, they're saying, oh, well, we did need to talk to him about something. And I was like, are you serious right now? Or you got to be kidding me right now, because I'm coming down here to tell y'all that my child is missing, and you to come to me with some bull crap about something that you need to talk to him about. I don't care. I'm telling you that my child has been missing for an entire day. I cannot find him. So then I put it on Facebook, and the little girl who was arrested with the other young men, I put her picture on there. So she calls me, and it was like 3 in the morning. And she was like, well, I dropped him off in Russ. And I was like, no, ma'am. I said, my son don't even fool around in Russ. So then, of course, the next day, I'm just, y'all, I'm not sleep forever. And so I'm just praying and like, Lord, I don't know what to do. Because the police, they try to help us. Because they really don't care. And I said, I know they looked at him just another Negro child out here we don't. Just another one we ain't got to deal with. And that's what I look at it, and I still look at it like that today. Just another Negro child we ain't got to deal with. So, of course, we go to Palestine where he was taken to, and I cannot even tell people. Folks say, well, what happened? I said, honey, if I knew what happened, I would know where my child is. I can only tell people what this person told me, what this person told me, what this person told me. All these different stories that I heard that are probably all true, that mold up to this one true story. But honey, I can't. Every time I went to the police department, it was like their chief of police, who has now been fired, as he should have been, was like, oh, like, you back down here again? Hell yeah, you still ain't found my son, have you? Yeah, I'm back down here again. Are you doing your job? So when we finally made it to court, which was the biggest mess I have ever seen in my entire life. So then when I said, and I meant, I said, now if this was one of y'all little children, whether it been an African-American officer's child or a Caucasian officer's child, honey, wouldn't nobody have went home that night. Wouldn't nobody have left that police department? Honey, y'all would have swept that town down. Everybody would have stayed away. I said, but since I don't have no money in y'all eyes and I don't have some type of status, it's like, oh, just another bad black kid. I cannot even begin to tell y'all what happened to my child. All I can tell y'all is that when he left my house, he's fine, dressed, he hugged me, said, I love you, mama. You just never know that that's going to be the last time that your child say that they love you, and that you get to tell your child that you love them too. And then when you have to fight against the police, the people who are sworn to protect and serve us, when you have to fight with them for justice that you have not received, and then they look at you like you the problem when you go down there?
That's a problem.
I don't even, we went to Palestine and done so many searches, and then, you know, I've just continued to pray because, you know, my son has a twin sister, and it's hard on all of us, and we can't even tell, I can't, every day it's like it starts over. It's like folks say, oh, it's been almost 5 years, it's been 5 years to you. It's like yesterday to me. And so I just be like, Lord, but God promised me, he was like, I will avenge thee. And I just kept saying, Lord, I'm going to leave it alone. When I sit in that courtroom and heard them folks say that this boy was not guilty, after I listened to him on this phone call say, I would never find my son. Y'all let this man walk out of here. And he out here living his life with his kids. The young lady went to jail. She did. For almost 5 years. She just got out in February. She's out here. She graduated the same year that my kids graduated. Like literally my kids graduated in June. Before August was up, my child was gone. Nobody just vanishes into thin air and nobody's seen nothing, nobody knows nothing. It's just like, oh, okay, well, oh well. But then when I go down there and talk to Jacksonville Police Department, they feed me that crap, and I have to remind them, honey, and once again, I'm going to tell y'all, if this was one of y'all kids, I bet you be done found them. I said, y'all done the crappiest investigation I have ever seen in my life. Had this brand new detective on there, bless his poor little heart, who didn't know what he was doing. Why y'all wouldn't put a veteran detective? Oh, it's an African-American kid. We don't really want to find him anyways. So no, I do not. I have no respect for Cherokee County. I do not. And as far as it goes, all I want is my son. At this point, honey, I don't care if none of y'all go to jail. I just want to know where my child is. Me and my family deserve closure, whether you feel like we do or not, we do. Because the same way that this knocked on our door unexpectedly, it can knock on your door. But then how you gonna receive it when it knock on your door? Is you gonna be okay with the justice system failing you? No, you not. Because at any time, people could take the justice system into their own hand and go out here and start doing crazy stuff to people. And then it's like, oh, I wonder why they did that. Y'all didn't do y'all job, and that's why people do the stuff that they do.
Let me ask you a question or two, so our audience, and we can be sure we're on the same page. Your son went missing, and it was a young lady that you was last seen with.
Mm-hmm.
She ended up going to jail.
She went
So
to jail.
she went to jail for him going missing, something to do with it. She had something to do with it.
Yeah, she picked him up from my home. Well, I guess like on the corner of our house. She picked him up right there, and literally he called. His best friend called me the next day, and he was like, "Well, Mom, I talked to Tyrese, and he was like saying something don't feel right." And I was like, I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "He just something don't feel right." And he said, "I kept trying to call him, and then I could no longer get in contact with him." Well, when we're sitting in court, because since I was a witness, I had to sit downstairs through the whole thing until it was time for them to read the verdict or whatever. So when we're sitting in court, and then the young lady goes and was talking to whatever and said how this young man was in the hatchback part of this Tahoe. And so when they got further enough out of town, that she said, then the boy, they pulled over to the side of the road is what she said. This came from her mouth. They pulled over to the side of the road, and the boy came out the back with a gun.
Oh, ambush.
Yeah, he came out the back with a gun, and she said, and she named off a few more people that was there. It was like 5 or 6 boys that was there. And people say, well, why did, I said, honey, I can't begin to tell you why they did it. I said, honey, I asked them why they did it. They can't begin to tell me why they did it. I said, did they get into it? Because they used to go down there and play basketball. So I was like, well, maybe they got into it. Because honey, I know how young folks are competitive. I was like, well, maybe they got into it. Me being, I don't ever want people to be like, oh, she just naive. Honey, please.
So the girl, she set him up. First of
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
And the person that was in the back of the Tahoe, they didn't go to, nobody else went to jail.
Nope. He had his trial, and they was like, he wasn't guilty of anything. I said, all this stuff y'all done charged him with, he's not guilty of absolutely none of this stuff. None of it.
And that shit don't sound right.
And she went to jail. I said, how you go to jail by yourself for testifying against other folks, but you the only person to end up in prison? But she got out in February, and honey, because I talked to her grandmother is just all like, babe, I said, I try not to be disrespectful to people who have absolutely nothing to do with the situation. But honey, I have no sympathy for your granddaughter. Your granddaughter knew exactly the situation when she came up there to my home and picked up my child.
Well, I gotta ask this now. Was she white or black?
She's Hispanic.
Okay, so
And everybody else is black.
the
All
people,
the men are black.
What?
And the girl is Hispanic. She said, look, I'm telling you, she graduated the same year as my kids. I said, honey. But when I talked to her, she was just like, you know how you're young and then you got somebody older than you that is like you did not say that. I could hear like the fear in her voice when I talked to her. And I was like, if you just tell me where he is, I won't even say it. And she was like, I don't know where they took him. I don't know where they took him. So when they done their investigation and they went to this one house, Jacksonville Police Department, they dug up some guns that these people had buried, well, I don't know. and then there was a big old grave that they had buried and dug up. And that man was like, no, this was recently dug up from these folks' yard. And I said, did y'all even, I don't, honey,
So nobody even came back to jail today? Did you
honey,
look for your son, or was it your?
they did not, I mean, whenever they came back and told, because I have to keep going down there, I shouldn't have to keep going down here
Right,
over and over
exactly.
again, asking y'all the same thing. And so every time, when I went down there that time and they was telling me about the grave or whatever, and I was like, well, did y'all find any DNA in it? Well, they got my DNA and of course his twin sister's DNA, and then it was like, well, it wasn't enough, and then we had to get him a piece of like his hair. But my son always wore like this backpack thing, and so I was like, well, honey, you know, young man, he keep all his little stuff in his little backpack, so he think he being fly when he go places. He looking for little gals, so he had his little backpack or whatever. And I said, well, honey, he don't really brush his hair when I brush. He brushes his hair with his own brush. I said, his toothbrush is in here. And I never heard anything else back about the DNA or nothing.
No,
So I was
they
like,
wanted to find the DNA. They just got it off the back. It's her on the backpack.
Look.
I seen it her.
yeah. So I was just like, I said, you know what? I'm not gonna ever throw in the towel and be like, honey, I'm done. I just
Not at all.
continue and continue and continue to pray and continue because I know that in the right time, God is gonna reveal stuff. He's gonna open up the doors and people gonna be like, oh, she was never supposed to find out about this, and I have to let them know, honey, that's because I serve somebody that knows all things. That's why. And so, you know, I just want to know where my son is. I don't care if don't nobody else go to jail, honey. It ain't about jail to me at this point. I just want closure for me and my family. That's what I want.
To the people out there watching, today, y'all, we are here and we want to help this family get closure. All the families get closure. How would you feel if it was you? You know what I'm saying? I'm big on this. I don't want to wait around until it affects me for me to be pissed off. Man, this is a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, it just is what it is. The Jacksonville Police Department, just like the police department in North Carolina, Henderson, North Carolina, and the police department in Bossier City, y'all, we gonna have to start holding these people accountable. And if we sit back and continue to let these things happen and not step up and do something or say something, we're gonna continue to get what we get, y'all. So, Mother, we're gonna pause for a second. We're gonna go into our next mother, Miss Sharifa Brown.
Waiting on Mama Brown.
Mama Brown. Mama Brown over here, y'all. This family right here, now, you know what I'm saying? This here is family. But talk to him, Mama.
All right. Well, most of y'all, I'm Sharifa. My son was Dontavian Bryant, which we call DT. He went to Bossier February 26, 2023. And that's the last time he was seen or heard from. He got out of the car, going to meet some friends. He got out of the car, and at that time he interacted with the police. And he did take off running. And that's the last we seen of him was when the police was chasing him toward the bayou, toward the water. So he really didn't have anywhere else to go but to the water. I did a missing persons report, and cause he was missing. And when I did the police report, the police said that they had interacted with someone at Bossier City. Failed to realize that he was in my car. The night the tags come back to me. So I mean, they could have easily impounded the car or did what they had to do, call me, say I got your car, who was driving it. They didn't do any of that. They did not tow the car. The car was still left in the parking lot. So when I did that, you know, I went, we subpoenaed, we put in the subpoena for the footages, for the casino footages. They gave me the body cam and the car cam, but still to this day they're refusing to give me the casino footages. And as we watch the casino footages, you can hear gunshots. You can hear gunshots on about 2 or 3 separate videos. You can hear gunshots. But still to this day, they say he's running and hiding, that he's not a missing person. And I even talked to the detective last week, and he told me as an adult he's allowed to be missing.
Heard that.
Trust me, y'all. Trust me, y'all.
I don't want to cut you that quick, but I'm pretty sure from what I heard, what you sent me, I'm pretty sure they all heard the same thing, and it's like the police department don't really care.
They don't care.
To
At all.
follow, to do any follow-up.
At all.
And,
And that's why I told him, I said, because he's an Afro-American, y'all don't even care.
At all.
They don't care at all. It's like they don't have any concern or anything. And I said, so since y'all had a warrant out for him, right? I said, but since the day that he come up missing, if y'all had a warrant, I said, no police been to my door.
To the people watching, it's been almost 2.5 years. And the last people to have any interaction with DT whatsoever was the police. And they did release body camera footage where the mother can see that the police officers was chasing him, and they was like, why are we chasing him? This is not why we here. And yeah, true
They was there for a white man with a gun.
Oh,
The tow-
wow.
And the tow truck driver told him, I called y'all for a white man with a gun, not him.
So yeah, y'all was picking.
Yeah, they said, we didn't call y'all for him. I didn't call y'all for him. He says a white man with a gun walking down the road. He said, so I don't even know why y'all even, you know what I'm saying, even encountering with him.
Why even bothering?
Why you even bothering him?
And they saying he's out just hiding right now.
Yeah, he's hiding. But
And
he's an adult, so he got
The legal right to hide.
the legal right to be missing.
and y'all,
What kind of special is?
when we had Mother Brian on, Mama Shariba on here the first time, we also called this officer, Mr. Warren, Detective Warren.
Uh-huh.
We called him live on the show. I called him again. I've left 3 messages. I've never heard from him. You know what I'm saying? So, can we play the recording?
Sure,
I got it right here.
you got it.
Y'all, it's 8-minute conversation, and I think it's paramount that we hear this conversation and we listen, because I'm sure all 3 of these mothers, like bro said, hear the same thing, man. Some bullshit.
Yeah.
They really want you to just let it be over with. You know what I'm saying? But I applaud these mothers and fathers for staying with this. You know what I'm saying? And I ask for y'all to help us help the families get closure. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was you, what would you do? You know what I'm saying? But y'all.
Fast forward a little bit till you get to the talking part, till you get to where he come on. The first is just the answer stuff.
On my son's missing case, it's been over 2 years. Knocking on 3 in February.
Right. Well, you had mentioned something in your voicemail about dragging the river, I think.
Well, right now, Detective Warren, just like I told y'all in the beginning, DT ain't running. This ain't no running case. And I tried to make y'all.
I said that really fast. Say it one more time.
I said, like I told y'all in the beginning, this ain't no person that's running and trying to hide. This ain't no running and hiding case. You know, I don't, still to this day, I don't understand it. I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? I can't even get the casino. Y'all won't even release the casino footages when we done subpoenaed for them.
Well, what I would tell you is this, that, you know, we do live next to the Red River, and we do have a fairly decent number of people that go into the river for some reason or another every year. And those bodies are always located. So I don't have any reason to think your son went into the river and drowned. And that's based on the fact that the bodies come up, right? At some point, and we've not located any that I'm aware of. So I don't have any reason to believe he went into the river. Where he went, I don't know.
But I mean, it even been appreciated on some form of factor or some form of fashion. I mean, if y'all took anything into consideration, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning, instead of looking at somebody's background or their past. I mean, everybody has a background or a past or something that's going on, but he was just typically out of the blue, you know what I'm saying, going to the casino, and then this happened. And like I say, it's going on, it's almost 2.5 years, and I heard nothing. I mean, if he had a warrant, ain't no police. I mean, I know he had a warrant. I'm not going to say if, but he had a warrant. Ain't no police been knocking on my door to see where he's at. Have I seen him? I hadn't heard, since that day, I have not heard anything from those local authorities.
Well, from local authorities or from us?
From anybody, because he
we
still
talked
had.
a couple times. You came over here with an attorney.
I mean, I come over there with an attorney. I'm just talking about he had warrants, so why they not still knocking on my door? Why they not trying to see if I know where he's at or anything like that? I mean, I don't understand it. And if you go back and look at some of those footages that you guys sent me, you can hear shit in them footages. And then the U.S. Marshals, they turn around and give the U.S. Marshals the case after 2 years. And y'all ain't even released the information of footages to the U.S. Marshals.
Well, here's what I'll tell you, is that people have reasons to go missing if they want to, and then they're an adult. There's no body, and we haven't found anything that indicates he's deceased. So if he's missing, he's allowed to be missing. He's an adult. If he wants to be missing, that's his business. There's only so much we can do.
But y'all didn't do anything. That's my thing. Y'all didn't do anything. Like I said, it's been some kind of form of fact. It's been some kind of way.
I would disagree with you that we didn't do anything.
Y'all didn't, because y'all said it was, the only thing y'all did was gave me the footages, and y'all considered him as somebody that was running and hiding. That's all y'all did. That's all y'all did.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. There's been no body that's been recovered.
Okay, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that's missing and bodies haven't been recovered. One lady that with the foundation, her sister been missing for 22 years. It's people that's been missing, but at the same time, people have put forth the effort to try to find them, even the police department. And then y'all wonder why us as Afro-Americans, you know what I'm saying, feel the way we feel sometimes about police officers. And I mean, and that's not right when y'all are here to serve and protect. Regardless of the situation, I'd rather for you to go out and help me find my son and lock him up. I'd rather for him to be judged by 12 than carried by 6 at any time.
We have tried to find your son. Your son has not been located.
Y'all done tried. Just right there. Y'all have not tried. Y'all have not tried.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you that he has been sought for and has not been located.
Well, I know that because
his body has not been recovered.
Yeah, but
So
y'all waiting on him to wash up on the river. Y'all waiting for him to float to the top.
That's what bodies do.
But y'all waiting on it. Y'all did not take an effort to do anything. Y'all waiting on that to happen. So y'all can say, okay, here you go, or this and this and that. But y'all didn't take an effort to get anybody to go out there. How would you feel if
I don't feel like there's anything that's going to be able to tell you that's going to make you happy or satisfied, and I'm sorry for that, but
I mean, y'all need to take in consideration if the shoe was on somebody else's foot or on your foot. Regardless, no, you don't, because if I guarantee you, if it was on your foot,
I don't.
Because
we did. We met with you and we
because
met with your attorney. I mean, I don't know what else.
Because y'all didn't give my attorney everything she subpoenaed for.
Well, I don't know what she subpoenaed, so.
She subpoenaed everything that was pertaining to him. That includes the casino footages. The casino footage. It included that y'all got over there, sitting over there.
Look, I don't know what was requested. I thought y'all looked at the video.
Y'all gave me one video. Y'all showed me one video.
You don't know nothing, but you know.
Okay. Well, listen, there's been no update. We haven't found the body. You know, I don't know what else to tell you.
Well, I just hope and pray that you never have to go through anything like I'm going through right now.
I do too.
I hope and pray that you don't have to find one of your kids come up missing or anybody in your family. I just hope and pray it never comes back on. It never comes to you. I hope and pray.
Well,
I'm gonna keep
optimistic.
continuing, and I'm gonna continue regardless of the situation. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for y'all some understanding over there at Bossier City. Okay? And have a
Well, I
good day.
appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If I was just using my common sense and the information I got so far, the police department y'all dealing with is a cover-up. Shreveport, Bossier City, it's a cover-up. And your situation is a drop on the ball in the
They
Cherokee
just
County
don't
Justice
give
System.
a damn.
Yeah.
You arrested somebody for this.
Yeah, we got to the courts with her.
You arrested somebody for this, but the one who done it
Y'all went free.
got away free.
And you know who did. Yeah.
You lying to me.
Yeah. And the fact that, like you say, all the cases, when you talking to these officers, they all sound blueprint.
Mm-hmm. Script dog.
We don't know what you're talking about. Well, we did look, or we'll call in and be like, well, there's no updates yet. Bro, this happened September 11th, 2022, 23, 24, 24. We can call tomorrow.
Same thing.
No update.
And they won't close.
But you say it's an ongoing case.
They won't close.
All evidence
They won't
is
close.
pointing to him unaliving himself,
Unalive
but you won't
yourself,
close.
but you won't close the case.
If they close it, they have to.
They gonna have to hand over
Oh,
everything.
see, that makes sense.
Everything.
Like Miss Alicia Moore said, with her son Mario Kaiser, they didn't want to release the information. They didn't want her to go into her son's apartment. They said that they would have her
Exactly.
arrested for trespassing
So we're
from
going
one
to
of
her
her
son's
son's
apartment.
apartment.
Exactly.
And it said, we told you to leave. And it's like,
That's
first
my,
off, I'm grown. You can't tell me I'm motherfucker.
and that's my son.
You know what I'm saying? If I want to pitch a tent and sit right here, I can.
Exactly.
Come move me.
We've been
You know
trying
what
to
I'm
act.
saying?
Okay, so nothing just popped up. Like with JVN's case, you have fingernail clippings from both hands. Okay, we call in. I say, well, where's the results from the fingernail clippings?
Like she had some DNA up on it.
Ask the medical examiner. Oh, we didn't take those.
The police did,
We don't know nothing about the fingernail clippings.
but let you.
I said, well, who would take the fingernail clippings from the scene?
Right, and
They had to be the
but
first responder.
at his funeral, we weren't allowed to see his hands. We
His-
could not
his
see
arms
his
was not
hands
handicapped.
at his funeral.
It's down here in the case.
Yeah,
So who done the embalming and the body and all of that? To the people out there watching,
Yeah,
did y'all hear that shit?
Exactly.
The mother and father could not see their son's hands. Since when can you tell somebody what body parts you can and can't see
At a funeral. of
of an allegedly self-inflicted?
Exactly.
Where is all this coming from?
That's why I said it's too many.
in a section.
It's too many things that they pushing out here, but then when you look into it, it don't make sense over here. So it's like you can't even add them two together because it don't make sense at all.
I can't say in 2025 nothing really surprises me. But ain't no black folks hanging themselves. You can miss me with that shit. I ain't even trying
You
to.
can put it on mental health. You can put it on drugs. You can put it on being depressed. You can put it. Ain't no black person
Our ancestors
gonna drive from your home city of Chicago
Deliver
to
your
North
load
Carolina.
successfully.
Deliver your load.
Successfully.
Your first solo run. Deliver your load. Pick it up. Go drop your truck off. Go to Walmart to get some. Come back and you just say, "Forget it. I'm done with myself."
Yeah. With no mental, the medical examiner, there's no
No mental problems, no health
mental-
issues, nothing with that.
Yes. She
But
said
all of a
it
sudden-
herself.
And then Okay, they tried to play on his loving heart, which I hated. They said Jay, leaving out of Walmart,
Mention that.
gives a homeless man on the side of the street $200 and something, and said if I could give you more, I would. But in the video at Walmart, when he buys the rope, no money in the wallet. You can see it on film.
Yeah.
So what cash did he give him? Where did this bum come from?
Right.
And where is he at now?
Well,
They said they had an interview, no write-out script, it was just a recording. But Taylor Gang interviewed him on a phone call. And he even said,
the police put me in.
Oh,
Police
wow.
put me in it. He
I ain't
said,
want nothing to do with it, they put me in
Nothing to do
it.
with it, they put me in it. That's what.
This is live on the YouTube channel. I ain't want nothing to do with it, they put me in. And you can hear another man in the background saying something to him.
Yeah, we have a problem in this country.
Yeah.
And where are our leaders and our elected officials and all of this shit, man? You know what I'm saying? Who do we turn to when we have problems? Because people come, I'm elected, I'm an elected official, I am a Democrat. Shout out to the Rusk County Democratic Party because the conversations that we have here on Political Street Talk, I don't sugarcoat shit. I am who I am and it's unapologetically me. So I had a discussion with one of my Democratic peoples and he asked me why did I take the issue or the stance that I said there's no difference between Democrats and Republicans. And I had a chance to think about that, bro. Typically, I would say there's no difference, but I can say we're here in Henderson, Texas with the Rusk County Party. They are actually trying to bring about a change and we're doing things in a better manner. You know what I'm saying? I feel like because we have black representation there. So I'm right now challenging all the people watching, man, to get out and get involved, man. Look up the state representatives, look up the district, whatever, whoever over these areas, man. And we're going to have to start contacting these people so they can come out here and speak and do their job on our behalf.
Yeah.
To the people, I'm sure it's going to be the same person over Jacksonville, in Henderson area too. So for our area, we're going to look that up. And we're going to have to look up the area of Bossier City as well and North Carolina.
Vance County. Let me just say this
Go
right
ahead,
quick.
go ahead.
Let's say this is Google right here. Possibly Vance County had practices meant to restrict black people's presence at night. Sundown town. Vance County may have had instances of racial segregation and exclusion. It's not explicitly listed as a sundown town in the same as other North Carolina towns, but we know that it is. I don't want to ask y'all, did y'all deal with any black police officers? Was it any?
The
That's the
sheriff
crazy part.
is black.
The main sheriff is black.
Is black.
Officer
Just
Brand
like the
is a
house.
black man.
Yeah.
Before we go any further,
Yeah.
it's fucked up as this might sound. I said when we dealing with the police, you got to take the color out this shit.
Yep, you got to.
Cause they gonna protect their own.
They all gonna be together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
What they say they
Because
protect the
when we
blue.
showed that, when Mama Sharif was here the first time, that was a black cop
Running it down.
that slammed that woman on the ground and tased her and broke her face and shit. That was a black cop. It was a realtor lady. She was pulled over for doing 10 miles over the speed limit. And he pulled out the car, broke her face. She got a lawsuit going on. I forget her name, but yeah, it was real big. It was all over the news. So, I feel like once these black cops join the force, man, they take our oath and they pull them to the side and say, you one of us, you have to rock like us. Or some shit, man. I don't understand it. Man.
When y'all were dealing with him, did it sound like, this is a bullshit ass nigga?
Okay,
Or did you have any empathy?
nah.
Oh,
First of all, piss me off. We get to the police station. Why do you have your preacher,
Your pastor.
your pastor, in the meeting room with us?
Wow.
So y'all didn't ask for the clearance.
No.
Because I understand sometimes they have
Bro,
clearance on call.
we flew from Longview to North Carolina. Didn't talk to nobody. We had a meeting set. They had a press conference set. Okay, cool. We get down there. Oh, Officer Graham, he's busy right there now. He'll be down in a minute. So we waiting. Finally, they come. He comes out the door with his pastor. yeah, this is my pastor. He married me and my wife 25 years ago, blah, blah, blah.
I was just.
I'm coming to ask you about, man.
Bro,
You're
you-
talking us up, huh?
Exactly.
Let's talk.
You trying to blame me right now.
That
You
nigga
know we
wild.
coming out here pissed off trying to find out some information, and you gonna come over here with a lip to the left like this. Okay, so then we get in the room. There's another black officer, braids. He's flipping through all the pictures and the evidence, right? He's playing us a video of when Javion left,
The so-called timeline.
the so-called timeline, right? Now, okay, everybody know about Walmart. Walmart got about 300 cameras. Every angle you can see. Why is the only video we got that's him walking to the register with the road and walking out of Walmart to his truck? Where's him dropping off the load to get unloaded, picking his truck back up, driving out of Walmart to go down the street, leaving T&R shop, disconnecting the truck from his cab, going back to Walmart? Like, we didn't see none of that.
Well, he wasn't delivering to Walmart, was he?
It was.
He delivered
Oh,
to
man.
Exactly.
It's-
So there
it's
should
not
be
the same.
plenty of footage
Yeah.
of him bagging in,
Oh.
getting unloaded.
They don't have.
The whole night, we've seen none of that.
Oh, wow.
All we see is him in a truck stop. He gets something to eat with no trailer. He drives off. Then cut. He drives in front of T&R trailer. His trailer sitting right there. He bags into it. He hitches back up. He's parked. He gets out. He walks. And he said he gets back in, cuts the truck on for about an hour. And then that's the last time we see him. Like,
So if you got the footage of the truck, there you should have
The footage
what
of what
happened
happened.
after.
you should have had what happened
Be
before.
quiet. So there's supposed to be a trailer that was blocking the camera of the view of whatever they said.
Where it happened at, on the tree,
Yeah.
supposedly there was a big blue trailer that was broke down
Yeah.
and blocked the camera.
The camera's
that
way
night.
up here.
But when we got there, the truck was just gone. And I can take a straight shot picture from in front of the tree to his camera.
So the tree was close to Walmart?
No,
It
the
was
tree was
it
close to the
found on
TNR.
Okay.
Tractor TNR.
Yeah.
Tractor
And see,
trailer.
this what always pissed me off about this whole thing. Even Sheriff Brame himself said that they had eyes on my son
When he entered it.
when he entered.
The
in the
minute
Henderson.
The minute he
That's
stepped.
the sundown town. That's
Okay, so why are you eyeing my son who's never really been here?
So that was his first time going there alone.
Alone.
Had he been there before with his
Trainer, maybe I
trainer,
think, but it was like a
yeah.
month or two before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
But
was
he
with his
wasn't by
trainer and he
himself.
was straight. But then he come back
Yeah.
by himself and there's a problem.
And-
There's a
and
problem.
When I talked to his trainer, he said that they never went in that particular area.
It was another part of
It
North
was another
Carolina.
part, of another Walmart distribution,
Yeah.
or they never had been to that part. So, and my son don't know. I don't want to say he don't know any better, but he's thinking everybody is cool. You
Yeah.
know, so
He nice,
He
man.
just
He
doing his
thinking
job.
everybody kind of hearted. You know what I'm saying? He going in here, do his thing, he speak, in the truck, he gonna be gone.
Have y'all reached out to Walmart?
We haven't. And that's a part of the reason why we're here. Because when something happens like this, it's so devastating. You don't even know where to start.
Where to begin,
Like where to
where to-
begin. You're so distraught. Like
Yeah.
to this day, I'm distraught. Like she said, it's like every day you wake up, it's the same. It's like it plays over and over again. You don't know what to do. We haven't talked to them. We don't know what.
And they would probably tell y'all, oh, we don't have footage from that far
Yeah.
back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's what I was told. The Shell's, it's a Shell gas station where they ran over and say, hey, my son, because there was the people that found him saw my son and they said that it looked like he had the shit beat out of him.
And he actually told the first responders who got
he was
there.
telling them, hey, he's beat up.
The
He
man
hey,
said
they
it
kept
on
doing
Taylor
what they
Gang.
did. Yeah.
He said, man,
I got
when
the
we
recording.
found him,
I got the
I
recording.
sent my nephew across the street running. Man, they beat him up, calls him 911, they beat him up. He said when the police got there, he told him. He was like, somebody beat the shit out of this man. Like, he's over there, right?
And stumped the whole initiative.
But my thing is,
Yeah.
whoever made this recording, whoever made the recording of somebody calling in to say JVN was at the tree, freaking laugh, bro. Oh yeah, he's gone. Yeah, I think he's gone. Like, who calls in to report that and laugh?
Not to get too far out, but y'all, we had another instance in Georgia with two twin brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was in a sundown town, and they wind up, 2 hours north of where they
Up
from.
a mountain.
And they had a white volunteer firefighter that was arrested for taking pictures of the crime scene,
And
but
send
not
out
arrested for
the
having.
actual.
Why would a volunteer firefighter be at the crime scene?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, to the people out there watching that feel like, hey, man, I feel sorry for the family, but that don't have nothing to do with me.
They got to do
It
with
can.
all of us. All of us.
And I don't think we should sit back, y'all, and continue to watch these things happen and try to figure out how to combat this individually. There's strength in numbers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is not the first time, and I'm damn near positive it's not the last.
Well,
Because these things just keep happening over and over and over. So if you out there watching, in a few minutes we're gonna open up the floor, man, so you can give your comments or your thoughts or anything like that, brother. Is behind the camera. Hey, shout out to Second Son too, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. You know what I'm saying? But to anybody out there that can help, please help. These people need closure. These are not some people that you never heard of. They just like us. We everyday people that's living our lives trying to provide for our family and take care of shit the right way, man. You know what I'm saying? So keep in mind, just like they didn't ask for this, it can happen to you without you asking for it. So you know what I'm saying? Let's open up the floor, brother. We have any comments back there?
I did see somebody ask if the cops was at the funeral. You know when you said you couldn't see his hands, y'all wasn't allowed to see his
Nah,
hands?
they didn't travel to Chicago. No.
So
That's probably been the best bet.
Look at their hands then.
Say it again.
How do they know if you was look at their hands or not?
The funeral home director told us that we couldn't look at his hands.
Like they had orders to tell y'all.
Oh
that?
yeah.
I ain't
Okay,
gonna
I'm
lie
not
to
gonna
you.
pay y'all and y'all tell me what I can do
Yeah,
with my child.
my wife will tell you I don't follow their rules. We finna buck this shit.
And that's why
Get the
it's
fuck
so
back.
weird, bro. Like,
You know what I'm saying? So
to the fact that, like, even when the medical examiner, I guess, closed out their portion of it, because, like, it was a back and forth thing. Okay, we called the sheriff office. Oh, we can't close out till the medical examiners get done with theirs and they close out what they got to do. Okay, we called the medical examiner. Oh, we done. We waiting on the sheriff department to turn in their stuff. Okay, we got the sheriff department. Oh, we're waiting on the medical examiner. We're waiting on.
this the hustle that they use at everything. Because, you know, I was mad as hell about my taxes up there. You know, they got one person to take up the tax and somebody else to set the price of how much that shit is. So that's just the game that they play. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be mad at them, gonna be mad at them.
Yeah, exactly.
Either way, you're not gonna get what you're looking for.
Exactly.
We have any other questions, bro?
They really want to ask a question. They were just making comments. Like Courtney Hicks said that she said we, as in, of course, the people that did, heard gunshots on the video.
Right.
You know who Courtney Hicks is?
Yes.
It's more so, you know, just like comments, not questions. You know what I'm saying? They just add to the commentary, basically. I don't see nobody just asking any specific questions.
Well, I asked you a question the other day. What do you want to come about after this interview? Like, what are you looking for in closure? Like, what are you looking to get?
To be honest, I want it to be more. I want us to be able to have access to all evidence. I want to see what you did with your investigation. That should be available to us. verbatim, I mean, step by step by step. I wanna see her hand it all over. I don't want you to have to close the case because they can leave the case open forever. We'll never get that evidence, never get it. And that's their protocol. I need it.
Because I know it's, what is it, a two-year mark before it go, become cold
Cold
case?
case. So,
You know what I mean? And that happened in what, 23?
24.
24, and we in 25. They pushing it right now. They are pushing it.
But
And it's
nobody-
not like they're trying to do anything to close it, because the medical examiners, they're done. They sent us all types of report, everything.
Well, I can tell the people out there watching, if you don't have anything to do with something, you will be transparent.
Yeah.
Whatever you need from me here, you have it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Thank you.
But Ms. Hill, what do you want to gain from this interview with people? What type of closure were you looking for?
Well, mainly, you know, I want everybody to still be aware that we, you know, and not just us sitting here, but there's multiple families who are going through this every day. And I want us to all try to band together more and stop standing in your door thinking, you looking through a glass screen like, oh honey, this ain't gonna never happen to me. Do you think that I sat in my house and said, this ain't gonna never happen to me? And then there was in my door. I want everybody to try to learn to sympathize and empathize with people, even though you're not the one going through this, because the tables always turn. So
Always.
I personally, for all of us, honey, we just want to know what happened to our children. We want our children home. We deserve to know where our kids are. We deserve to know what happened. Honey, look, we want the justice system to do what y'all said y'all was gonna do, to protect the served. Honey, I don't even deal with the laws, honey. I don't want to have to be like, oh, honey, if somebody break in my house, honey, should I call them? No, I want to feel like I can call on the police department to come over and be like, okay, well, listen. No, I would not dare call them. For what? Y'all not going to do nothing. But if there's some drugs to be found, y'all can find them. But somebody child missing, it's just, oh well. No, we need a community to stand together. Us as humans, I don't mean just black people, I mean people all together, because there's Caucasians missing, Hispanics. Everybody has something going on that they have disagreed with when it comes to law enforcement, and they know they're crooked. And at the end of the day, honey, if we stand up and band together, honey, we would divide and knock all that down. Because, honey, we can stand and we stay strong. They'll fall because they're going to bounce back, because they're going to be like, ooh, honey, it's too many of them. It's too much coming at us.
Mm-hmm.
So I want us as humans, honey, a human being, we need to come together, honey, because it's going to make a whole big difference when we all come together. And then we go down here and they're like, oh, they are protesting. They are here doing this. And we better get these people answers, and we better get them quick, because they don't like that type of heat on their back. But we want to know too. We want to know where our loved ones are. We want to know what happened. So when it comes to closure, personally, I just want my baby. Honey, at the end of the day, God is going to reveal all that other stuff. I want to know where my child is.
Amen.
I deserve to know.
The questions coming in now. One question said, talking to Ms. Hill in the white, it says, can the lady in the white get a judge to get the right people to look for her son? Are they afraid? She just needs to know. That was a comment. That wasn't a question. I guess that was a question
And a company.
all at the same time. And somebody wanted to know, what is the guy name that was on the phone call?
Jason Warren.
Jason Warren.
Detective Warren.
Detective Warren.
Yeah, Bossier City Police Department.
Roderick Steen or Stein wanted to know that. Yeah, they started asking questions when y'all started. I saw somebody say something.
I got a question I want to ask y'all, because we know Mama Bryant had the Quanah Alexis, had some of our leaders, our black people, that were trying to step in, never really got anything done.
No, he didn't do anything.
I want to ask y'all too.
I talked to him too.
Okay.
They didn't do anything. No, he's like, oh, we're gonna come down there and we're gonna do some stuff, and like nothing.
Nothing else?
Nothing.
Has anyone reached out, have y'all had any contact with anybody of high law status or?
We actually had lawyers. We actually had lawyers. If y'all look at the press conference, and there's a post saying that they was going to take the case. And we haven't heard.
Okay, I don't. What is out there? Because he put it on Facebook himself.
And they're black.
Harry Daniels. If you ever heard of him, Lee Merritt.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
They all in the same
If you
office.
look, there's the press conference, and they're on there, and they posted and saying
And there's,
that.
I think it'd be the moment of, oh, this is like a big publicity thing for them. And it's like, oh, and then once they don't see no immediate results, it's like, oh, well, honey, we done. You know, yeah, it's like, oh no, we're not gonna deal with that. Yeah,
They want it right there in their hands for them.
Yep. And that's not how it works when you're dealing with law enforcement. Honey, at this point, they want you to go out and do your own investigation. Because, honey, they not trying to do it. So when you start doing it yourself, then it's, oh, you're impeding an investigation. Well, you ain't doing your job. So what, you want us to just sit on our hands while y'all do nothing? Come on now.
Well, I want them to get out there and work like they did for them inmates they look for over there.
Okay,
Work them hard.
Yeah.
Work them hard.
They still ain't got them.
But they got 8 of them. That's two kids
I
right
want them
now.
to work like they working for ICE.
Oh, that's hard.
Oh my goodness, I said that one
You
day.
ain't illegal, but you can't find nobody
I
else.
said that. I said, honey, if they were searching for my son as hard as they searching for these poor little people, I said, they be done found my child and a whole bunch of other children.
Yeah.
I said, but instead they trying to get rid of folks. I said, honey, look for the people that's over here missing. I just,
Hey, see, we have to advocate for the missing people because, once again, I'm thinking like, to the families that have people missing, it gets so hard, man, that they give up. That's why I was telling Mama Brian, I applaud her for having the strength to keep going, you know what I'm saying? But before we go any further, Mama, what are you hoping to gain from this conversation?
Just like Ms. Hill said, I mean, the closure. I mean, for them to get up and do their job. I mean, we all, at the end of the day, we all human beings. It ain't no color, no nothing, none of that kind of stuff. That wasn't the way I was raised, no way. We all one. We all one. So, I mean, I want them to do their job. Just like I told Detective Warren, do your job. I mean, if you give me the casino footages that y'all refuse to give me, it will show everything in that parking lot. Even one of the footages say, the police say the guy that worked for the casino say he's right here. So what the hell he at?
Yeah.
If y'all can see him, the casino footages says he's right here, laying over here. Where he at? Where he at?
You said something
So that means he ain't make it to the water. Hello.
that I don't think we really think about. We definitely don't. We not raised like this. We, like you said, we're gonna give everybody a fair chance. We're gonna love everybody.
Benefit.
That's what we fuck up in. Because our open enemies who have been lynching us forever with the law, they don't raise their kids by saying, you go love them niggas like you love us. They raise their kids to say, you keep your foot on these niggas' neck, never give them the same opportunity, never give them the same job opportunity, never give them the upper hand and the coaching. They don't think like that. We got to start thinking how our enemies think. And if, when we start to raise our children with that kind of mindset, then we'll learn, we'll be on high alert from this big. We'll stay on high alert. We can recognize who the snake is, who's venomous and who's not. But as long as we keep thinking that everybody is loved, this is going to continue to happen because our enemies don't think like that. So we got to start changing how we view the people that we're dealing with. It's from the very young age, man. I mean, it's a thought process we got to change.
Yeah. And it's changing.
And just to
Oh,
go
it's
off
definitely
of,
changing.
Yeah.
I think you look at it way different.
just to go off of what bro's saying, my mama was born in the 60s, 50s, 59, damn near 60. So they lived through some tough times. But I said that to say this. Them people that was tough back then is still here now. So we can't act like that shit went away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See, we dropped the ball and got too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, What do we do now? You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna spin it back this way. Them same people that's in charge of these investigations are the people who we elect, who we put in there. So when we say, hey, I ain't voting, I'm not getting involved in that shit,
That's what we lose at.
that's what we fucking up. We giving up our power because we had the opportunity to vote in a sheriff, a chief of police, a representative who will actually be out here and fighting on our behalf. But as you can see, we have no representation. That's why I joined the Democratic Party here in Rusk County, so I can go and be a part of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think, once again, I'm gonna look in the camera when I say this. I'm challenging all of us to be active. You know what I'm saying? Let's just stop sitting back waiting on shit to happen, and let's get out here and let's be more proactive. Let's get out here and jump ahead of this shit.
Yeah.
We can start, y'all, by coming together and having a glorious time this Saturday at our Juneteenth celebration. But see, I'm going somewhere with this shit, y'all. I promise you. I say this a lot. It's a lot of people out here that's doing a lot of great things.
Yeah.
We just don't know each other.
Yeah.
So in the black community, we don't have trust. We don't fuck with each other like that. And that right there, we have to understand, like, who made us this way?
Need to go back.
That's
to
not
being a
naturally, like Mama said, we wasn't raised that way.
village. They need to go back to
I'm
being a village
country,
instead
y'all.
of
You know what I'm saying?
individual.
I'm country.
Me too.
If I'm eating, y'all more than welcome to get a plate.
Yep.
Baby, cook
Thank
some
you.
more. It's some
Yeah.
more people here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was raised that way. My
Yeah.
grandmother, hey man, all my grandma Titi gonna say is wash your hands. They're not going
Yep.
to fuck around in the kitchen and you ain't wash your hands. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they did this, but the old black people, you take your ass in the bathroom and wash your hands.
Not in the
You
kitchen.
couldn't wash your hands in the kitchen. I don't know why
No, we
they
can't
did
go in
that,
the
but that's
kitchen,
what it
bro.
was. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But
no,
y'all,
no.
we have to get back to loving and trusting one another, man.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, bro wrote a book, and I ain't not trying to do this to sell bro book. This is just the truth. Let Us Pray is the name of his book. You know what I'm saying? You had that book over there, bro?
Nah, it ain't even.
Bro have a book named Let Us Pray, y'all. And you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to know, bro been working on me, man. I sit beside him every week, man, and we close our show off with a prayer and all that, man. I want y'all to know. No, we ain't closing out. We just talking. Oh, no, hell no, we ain't closing. We here. We gonna get some closing tonight. But I had to say this because it's the truth, y'all. In the black community, we don't trust each other. We don't fuck with each other, and none of us know how it got to be that bad. And true story, sometimes you do get fucked over by your own people, but that's in all races, all ethnicities. That's everybody. Latinos fuck over Latinos, white people fuck over white people, black people fuck over black people. We have to get back to loving, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't sit here and not put that out there because you know, I feel like God put that on my heart, especially with you people having the whatever you want to call it, man, to keep this fight alive, man, the fight for justice in the face of all of this adversity that people keep throwing at you. And you know it's bullshit to keep your sanity. Because, man, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm going to look in this camera and I'm going to tell everybody watching, don't fuck with my kids. Because my daddy said some real shit. I done lived my life. And you take it how you want to take it. You know what I'm saying? So, but what else you had to say, Mama?
Okay, well that's okay. This is what I had to say. August the 9th. Since you're doing yours in, I'm doing mine.
That's just what we
August
do.
the 9th, we're doing a
going
car
down.
show here at Yates Park. We're doing a car show. $10 to get in. We're gonna have food. It ain't free because I'm trying to raise money to get a lawyer. So I will be putting up a GoFund, and we got some swingers. They're raffling off for $20. Thanks to Roger and Richard Stein. Thanks to them. But we will be at Yates Park. Kickoff at 2 to 8. We got a DJ, so y'all come out. Let's have some fun. No drama, no bullshit. Like John said, we're gonna entertain. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna get along. We're just gonna hang out. Because when I get a lawyer, they're not gonna be cheap if we want them to do what we want them to do.
Yeah.
That lawyer is not gonna be cheap. We can't go in there with $3,000 or $4,000. That shit ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work at all. They gonna have to have some money in front of their face to make them want to work for it. Because they gonna have to work for it to get past those police officers. They gonna have to put in some time and effort. So I appreciate if you guys will come out August the 9th, Yates Park, right here in Henderson, Texas.
Man, shine them slabs up,
I
man.
just got a raffle ticket, just so y'all know.
Shine them
Justice for
slabs
DT.
up, man. Y'all come out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go
cash
down
app,
out there, man.
You can cash out that money for them raffles, $20. It's Justice for DT.
And I want y'all to get all the raffle tickets y'all want, but I'm gonna win. I'm claiming. I'm gonna win. Them 22-inch swingers, man, with the buttons, they all glass. They hadn't been rolled on. They crystal clear. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about clacking when you sliding out with them clothes on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know, hey, this Texas, we gonna ride clean out this way. You know what I'm saying? But once again, y'all, that's gonna be August the 9th. Yates Park. We're going to encourage you mothers too if y'all free to come out. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you got anything else?
Man, really just I want to applaud all y'all for just like John was saying, having the strength and just the heart to keep fighting, because like you saying, in so many words, what's done in the dark
Don't come to
It's
the
gonna
light.
come to
they're
light.
not gonna be to cover it up forever. And as long as we just keep the voice going,
Keep applying
something-
pressure.
keep applying pressure, something gonna shake eventually, man. So I just want to just applaud y'all. and
Even if we could just
keep-
even
keep-
come
stay
together,
strong.
even
Yeah.
come together in some form or fashion to just go over there and just start protesting, just start
Yeah.
showing up.
Yep.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
have to find a way to affect their money. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not big on protesting. I said I refuse to do it. But that's just me. I wouldn't tell
Right.
nobody else to not do it. We have to find a way to affect their money. Once we start fucking up the money, we'll get their attention. Other than that, man, they gonna keep doing what they doing, and we gonna have to do what we gonna do.
Yep.
But if we can figure out, y'all, how to fuck with their money, look at Target. Man, when them people start spending their money with Target, man, it fucked up Target, man. You know what I'm saying? So we have the power to do. We just don't have the collectiveness. All of our leaders keep getting fucked off. They keep getting killed by the government, the same government we supposed to trust. The same government that's over these police forces that's able to do the stuff that they doing and get away with it. That's why I'm telling y'all, like, if black people got active with politics and got in it, they'll be forced to change the whole thing. We have some sisters, Jasmine Crockett, man. I happen to love how she speak and what she stand for, you know what I'm saying? And when she need money, she just need money. So, but damn, everybody else need money too. She can't practice law while she's in the seat. So, but all of that, what I'm telling y'all is if black people get involved in politics, they'll be forced to change this shit. Because what they do is every year they make up new laws to cover what they doing. Because we sit back and just wait and well, they gonna fix it. When we had President Barack Obama, we sit back. We dropped the ball. We said they gonna fix it.
He was in there.
And years later, we still saying they gonna fix it. So at some point in time, them our tax dollars that they disperse all over. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna have to get active and fix it.
Yeah.
But I do know this. I'm gonna look in the camera and say it. When black people get out and vote, we make things happen. Georgia switched from a Republican state to a Democratic state when we got out and voted.
Yeah.
But they dropped the ball because they changed all the voting laws and fucked it up again.
Yeah.
Because bro wrote a book, a second son behind the camera. Hey, come over here
Yeah, I
right
was
quick,
just
bro.
gonna say,
Come over here right
sponsor,
quick,
that's
bro.
our sponsor for
That's our
tonight.
sponsor, man. Grab
Tell
the
him,
book,
bro.
bro. Grab the book, man.
Nah,
This
not
right
here,
here,
brother.
this right here is the deal, y'all. They say if you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book.
Brother,
They can't even see.
Can you give us an infomercial, brother?
Yeah. So y'all, we gonna affect change, you know what I'm saying?
Still ain't in there.
Now you here.
Yeah, they call me. I'm the good brother, second son. I recently penned my first book as well under the pen name D.L. Reed. The title is Sick, Tired, and Overweight. It's available on Amazon, and Bro Book is available on Amazon as well. Sick, Tired, and Overweight is really like my personal story about when I became sick, tired, and overweight, and I decided to do something about it. We're talking about in a spiritual, mental health, emotional, physical, all of that way. And I kind of like document some of the timeline inside of this book about the process of me overcoming many addictions that I dealt with, leading up until the healing of it all. But yeah. Somebody on here as well wanted to know from the mothers, what advice would y'all give to another parent that may be watching, that's going through what y'all going through, that doesn't have a platform or voice as it relates to encouragement?
Oh.
We'll go one at a time.
Oh,
Who want to go first?
yeah, I let one of them.
No, I guess I'm good. Well, what has helped me know like from the very day is that I have been praying and praying and praying and praying and praying and praying. I'm not even gonna lie, praying and praying. And I even made up like a Tyrese Tuesday for my son. So every Tuesday I post them on my Facebook, and then a lot of other people, they'll either share mine or they'll post them to their Facebook. I mean, like you just kind of got to do little things. Even though when I post my son on Tuesday, sometimes the tears just automatically just flow from my eyes because looking at pictures hurt my feelings. But it makes me feel like I'm not giving up. It makes me be like, honey, just press on, press on, press on. But mostly it has been prayer. I am not lying, because I don't think that I would have made it this far if I wasn't holding on to God and He was not holding on to me.
And that's what it is. It's just, you just have to, it's hard. I mean, it's especially hard for me because my son got 3 girls and they, you know, at my house every day in and out. And then, you know, you stay looking at them and then they got birthdays and all this different stuff coming up. And then, you know, you try yourself to keep yourself together and keep your composure, you know, at the same time for them not to, you know, to see what you're going through, because the 2 little ones really don't even understand, you know, what's going on, you know, so it just, it's, I mean, it's crazy. You just have to have the faith. My nights be sleepless, so I had to go get me some help to sleep, but at the end of the day, but it's all, it's God.
Yep.
It's God, and as, I mean, if you, a person that's going through what we're going through, reach out to us, you know what I'm saying, so we can, you know,
I'll
talk
pray with you, yeah.
and encourage, you know, so we can have a conversation. And that's one thing that this right here is for, to put us mothers together so we can hold each other up.
Yes, yes.
To hold each other up on what we're going through. You know, he might be missing, like, you know, and then like her son, you know, at the end of the day, it's still the same thing. We're missing a child.
Yep.
And we all human.
And we all humans, and can't nobody tell me how I feel
yeah.
unless they done been through what we're going through. So that's what you have to rely on, is somebody that's going through it, because you don't want nobody to sit there and give you no false hopes and they been through what you're going through.
And also, you don't want people to tell you, oh, well, it's been this long, you still,
No,
you still
you're not.
breathing, it's
No.
been this. Honey, that is not, until I get closure, I will probably go to my grave, wondering where my child is, until I get closure, and then I have to let them know, honey, you're not in my shoes. Do not tell me when it's time for me to stop doing anything. But if you ever get in them, believe me, I will be here to help you forever. I'll be here to help you. But don't tell me when it's time. Oh, it's been this many years. But exit yourself from this conversation, because I'm trying to be nice. That's me being nice. Exit from the conversation, because don't do that.
What about you?
I think networking. I am a loner. I stay to myself, but I was lucky enough to reach out to my pastor, who got us in touch with different people. Miss Scott, Mama Scott, was able to help us. So just networking, actually getting out of that box and talking to people helped me to network and get this out there of what's going on in this country. So.
And speaking of Mama Scott, I know y'all seen your boy out there on that fire. And that fast going down next month, man, July 12th. She will be right here live in the building July the 2nd. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I can't stress it enough. You know what I'm saying, y'all? I just want us to start to come together and love, and not just coming together on sad occasions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, with that being said, y'all, that's why I brought up Bro Book, Let Us Pray. Because prayer, I think, is what put us all here together anyway. God linked me and Bro up, man, because we've been around each other but never locked in on nothing, you know what I'm saying?
And like he said, the timing was great, because had we linked up earlier, we was on different shit. You know what I'm saying? So right about now, man, I feel like God is working through all of us. You know what I'm saying? It's no coincidence that we're here together. You know what I'm saying? But it's also a lot of other people out there that's going through this. So if you want to come on here, reach out to me or the brother platform, man, and let us know. I know it's another case, man. It's been cold. It's been a long time. But I haven't forgot it, and I know you remember. To Miss Sharon, the Chavaski thing. It's been a million stories in the streets. But Miss Sharon, if you're watching, I want to get you on here, and I want you to tell your story so we can help you get closure too. Because I knew Chavaski, man. You know what I'm saying? I was a little dude. I used to go down there and kick with Chris Smith then. And we walk over to Chavaski house to hoop, because we used to hoop in their yard, you know what I'm saying? And that was a quiet, humble dude, man. You know, he'd get his shirt off his back, you know what I'm saying? And I know his mother been kind of fighting to keep his name alive and keep that going as well. So, Miss Sharon, please reach out.
And then her brother.
Joe.
Joe.
Damn, right side 95, right?
Right.
God damn, I forgot about that. Y'all, it's so much stuff going on around here, y'all, that we won't use political street talk to give it a voice, man, to give it life, man, to keep this shit going. Because through these conversations, like when me and bro started this right, we started off arguing about the election, you know what I'm saying? You know, just to create dialogue, create conversation. But God's been working it, man. Throughout that, man, we done ventured over into news networks and doing a whole lot of other stuff. So we growing. So at the same time we growing, we want to use our platform to let the people get their stuff out there, man. You know what I'm saying? But this was started to create dialogue. Now, what comes about it, we don't know. But if enough people talk about some shit, we gonna get changed. You know, somebody gonna say, hey, that's fucked up. I'm tired of hearing about it. Come on right now. We finna go get something done. Hey, I know such and such that's with the state representatives that they can make some calls to get that footage. And we have to apply that pressure to them, y'all. They gonna be coming asking for our votes, and we can say, hey, hold up a second. We had some mothers on that show, Political Street Talk, that need closure. Can you help them? You know what I'm saying? We ain't just giving away our vote. You're gonna have to work for that shit. And I am a Democrat, registered Democrat. I'm a precinct chair, precinct 418. But at the same time, man, you have to make everybody work for your vote. Don't just vote for us or me because we Democrats, man. Sit down and figure out what's best for you and your means and you and your family and go that direction. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're in Rush County, we are trying to change this. You know, this is a Republican county. So we have an uphill battle. And as you can tell, in this country that we live in, you know what I'm saying, Democrats are being prosecuted and executed and murdered for being Democrats. I'm a Democrat, so you know what I'm saying. I would say they scare me, man, but I have conversations with the Lord every morning when I wake up. I thank Him for waking me up, and I ask Him to help me out throughout the day. So with that being said, He blessing me. Don't come incorrect. But
Don't slide it in there, that's right.
Already got to.
don't come incorrect. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what they say, try God.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But to the people out there watching, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have any comments or questions or anything, man, please drop them in the chat so we can talk about it.
Donovan has said, what's his email? But we don't even know who. It's been too long since he asked that question. I want to know whose email he asking for.
Talk to us, Donovan. I know you're in the chat now.
You have to say it again.
Hey, man, that's a great brother, man. Texas News 24, man. Mama Sharif, I know he gonna get back with you.
Shalik in the box.
He done an interview on her with you, right? Yeah, so he just been so busy, you know what I'm saying? But he definitely gonna get with you. We locked in, you know what I'm saying? We have no other comments in that?
Nah, not other than that. But
Okay.
like I say, yeah,
We know Mama Bryant, and we having a car show to raise money. Do y'all have any foundations or anything like? Have you created anything? Would you be open to creating a foundation in your son's name?
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely.
We don't have anything, but we can get information on where to start, absolutely.
I had a lady to reach out to me from Atlanta. I apologize for not getting back with you. When you hit me, I was in the middle of some stuff, and I said I was gonna get back with you, and I apologize, cause shit, man, when my phone sit down, if it wasn't on silent right now, it probably ring 40 times while we was in here. But she had reached out to me and Jason after the show, and she wanted to get the mothers together who all kind of went through some things, and she wanted to do it on a national level. So we also gonna move forward with that, and I will be getting back with her too. She has the connections and the means to push this nationally. You know what I'm saying? Because of the Mario Kaiser, we had Miss Alicia Moore on. So you know what I'm saying? So with you mothers, y'all will not be left out. I promise you that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to push this on a national level because it's so many people going through the same trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying, with absolutely no closure. This is not a one-off incident. This shit happening all over. And it's like it just keep getting swept under the rug because this shit going back to the 50s and 60s, man. It's cool to sweep us under the rug because what we gonna do, we just gonna pray and protest, you know what I'm saying? And I believe in God, man, but he also told me faith without works is dead, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna pray about it, we gonna have to put these boots on the ground, and I ain't talking about for that song, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. But it was brought to my attention by one of the great brothers, man. I know he's in the chat, man. He said we have people in places, so we're gonna tap into these resources and see what come about, you know what I'm saying? And to the people out there watching, once again, y'all, I'm gonna say this again, I'm gonna keep saying it. We have to get back to black love, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a natural instinct when a black man see another black man, it's this, who tough? I'm macho, I got the muggers, man. You don't even know him, bro.
That's weak, man.
But it's definitely is, but you know what I'm saying? If we keep allowing our kids to be raised by social media, and what they think is a real nigga, this turn they say, I'm a real nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, a real nigga take care of his family, player.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? How you gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? So we have to get back to this black love, y'all, man, and quit judging people. You know what I'm saying? Like of course you might handle it different. You have a different upbringing. Once again, like I said earlier, it's a lot of people doing a lot of great things, but can't no one black person speak for all black people because we come from all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? Some people was raised in a positive church-going family. Some of us was struggling. You know what I'm saying? So there's no right or wrong. It's just, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So can't no one person speak for all of us. We're a race of people, but if we some kind of way figure this shit out on how to come together, man, we can get changed. And everything that we do turn to gold. You know what I'm saying? I had posted a comment where they was talking about our women lips too big, their booties too big, and all the shit that they despise about us, and they out here doing it. As fucked up as it might sound, man, our skin too dark, but they burning up trying to get like us. You know what I'm saying? So we understand we have power, y'all. We just have to figure out how to bring this shit together.
Yeah.
And what I can say is the people who tried to bring this shit together before us got shot. So, you know what I'm saying?
Not them Panthers. Not them Panthers.
You crazy, you lying to me?
Not
The
them
Panthers didn't get shot. Where they at?
Not collectively, no, they didn't. You
Where
know
they
what I mean? I would say this about the Panthers.
I'm going to say this.
They implemented, what is what I'm gonna say? They implemented more positive than anything. Your WIC program that you have, that's a Black Panther baby. That whole program come from the Black Panther's mind. So that's what I mean. You know what I mean? Like, that's a hell of a plan to think about the children as far as nutrition go and eating and all that.
Healthcare, all of that. Yeah. We do some powerful things when we come together.
Yeah. And they know that.
But
That's why they separate.
D.W. Burton said we need to get back to the old days when the Black Panthers surrounded the police station and demand some answers.
Now that's the deal.
Facts.
that's what I'm talking
Sister
about.
Lakeisha Laynette Holmes says, I pray you all find closure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Facts.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Okay, so we dealt with, when this first started, a lot of people coming on, like I said, Taylor Gang Show, and they said that, Gang Show, well, Taylor Gang, but they're scared. They're saying in Henderson, North Carolina, that they're actually scared to say something. Like, it's shut down. In the beginning, I got messages saying, hey, y'all might want to grab that footage right now. They have footage, they don't want to give it to the cops. Go down there and get that footage now. You know, and I had people calling me, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. And we heard that they shut it down. They're scared. They're literally scared. And one lady came on the show, and she's like, I got to live here. What do I do? I can't. You know, so what? There needs to be a safe haven or something that they could, you know, somebody they can trust to actually call.
I'm gonna be honest with you. There is no safe haven.
Yeah.
We've been looking for a safe haven for shit since 1865.
Yeah.
The Emancipation Proclamation. There is no safe haven. And if you believe and you trust in God, it is what it is. Hey, now, this is what I'm telling y'all. This is Political Street Talk. This is on my Facebook page, y'all. This is Henderson, Texas, not Henderson, North Carolina. They have a uncensored page where people can go on there and say shit and hide who they is and all of that. We ain't ducking no smoke on Political
They blocked me
Street
though.
Talk.
They blocked me. They blocked me. I had one comment. They blocked me. Nah, man, you can't say that.
Get it by
We
here.
ain't ducking no
The
smoke.
first thing I said, I'm blocked.
But I'm gonna give y'all a history lesson before we get out of here, man. When I was a little kid, man, I didn't know this dude personally, but it was a black man that was campaigning for stuff, and he was running, man. He wasn't scared to say what he was thinking. And all the black people like, man, that's a real nigga right there. That's a good brother, blah, 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 blah. And his name was Frank Ditto. It's his father. If you look up there, that's him up there on that picture. He was with Dr. Martin Luther King. He was with Shirley Chisholm. He was with all of them. And he was live and in the struggle, man. You know what I'm saying? So these are some of the genetics sitting right in front of y'all. You know
Just
what I'm
like
saying?
you were saying, how it was some black people saying, man, that's a powerful, strong man. It was also black folks saying, man, I ain't going over there with them niggas. I ain't walking beside him. Scared.
Yeah. And they
So-
still scared in 2025.
And ain't nothing changed.
Ain't shit
Some of
changed.
the same genetics of the scary old pawpaw got some scary grandsons that's scared to stand up for the truth and righteousness and for the cause this day. This is why when I asked them, was any black cops, we not understand, all skin folk ain't kinfolk, all kinfolk. However they say, some of us have been traitors, man, and we got to weed out who's who, man. And if you gotta make people pick a side, man. That's all I'm saying. You gotta pick a side. You with us or you against us. Ain't no sitting on the fence when we have stories like this going on. You can't sit on the fence, man. So and at the end of the day, we got to realize we at war. We've been at war. And we have to start to move like we at war. We have to be tactical in the mind and start to just prepare and figure out, like I say, who's who and who can we call on in time. Who can these people call on? Who can these people call on to direct them to somebody in North Carolina? Who can sisters to call on down in Cherokee County? Who can this sister call on in Bossier? We got to figure out who we are globally, not just next door neighbors, man. But go ahead, John.
Man, that's the truth. The best way of putting it. Everything you said is the truth. But listen, y'all, being scared and submissive and just giving in to what they want you to do, that shit ain't working.
You're gonna die a coward. You might as well die on your feet.
That shit not working, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I can prove it to you. We still fighting the same struggles that our ancestors were fighting, man. I have a grandbaby. Every time I hold my grandbaby, I be saying, I be damned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you scared, man, I know I don't hold that against you. Just don't be in the way. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If you scared and you don't want to speak out on certain issues, then find another way to help. Hell, you can type good. All y'all comfortable behind the house on that keypad. Write some letters.
Great point.
You know, it's a lot of things that we can do to affect change, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get exactly what we keep getting because we keep doing the same thing. They call that insanity. You know what I'm saying? And once again, y'all, I believe in God. But God's saying, man, y'all niggas is gonna have to do something for y'all self because he ain't came back yet. Shit, he call it what it is. And to the black preachers out there, man, I'm challenging y'all, man. Quit preaching that bullshit to your congregation, man, and talk to them how they understand. Tell them something that's going to help them in their everyday life, man. Quit just telling them how good God is and asking for some money, you know what I'm saying? Tell me something that's going to help me maneuver through this stuff that we going through in this world. Because it ain't changed. It's the same stuff that keep happening over and over and over. And they said faith without works is dead, so we going to have to find some work somewhere, y'all. Me, myself, I chose to join the politics and get on the inside to see how this shit really works. You know what I'm saying? So my people will have some representation. They'll have somebody in there who they can come to and say, hey, John, man, this shit ain't working. I say, hey, man, I'm going to find out who can help us with that. And then once we find out who can help us with that, we're going to hold them to helping us with that. You know what I'm saying? But this man, brother, this brother right here, his father, man, you know, he put in a lot of work. And he don't get the respect that he deserves, man. You know what I'm saying? When we get to talking about the great leaders, we all go to the people like Dr. King and Malcolm X and all of them. But it was also people in our everyday communities that was fighting with the shit. You know what I'm saying? And we have to honor them as well. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, me and this brother right here, man, we ain't ducking no smoke, but we understand we go live every week. We don't know who all watching. I understand, like Tyler Police, they was watching when we was on here talking about that. You know what I'm saying?
You know they was.
They was. They come in.
You know they was.
So, you know what I'm saying? No, they come in. They come in. So it's like, y'all, we have a voice and we have what we need. We just have to find a way to come together. They got us right now where we don't trust each other. That's why it's so easy to do something to this family because people say, well, I don't know them. Well, how would you feel if that was your family? I think we need to get back to that, looking out for one another, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't grow up in the city with all the problems and things. I grew up in the country where if they didn't have nothing to eat at their house, they could come to our house and eat. There wasn't no messy shit where niggas in the street. Oh, they didn't have it because we all didn't have something. You know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Hell, you down the street from it for a minute. So it's like, once we get back to loving and standing up for each other, man, I think we can get somewhere, y'all. So I thank the families for coming out here today telling us their story, y'all, and we're going to keep this going. We're going to keep it going, but we have to do something too. We all have a fiduciary responsibility. If you see a need, don't wait on somebody to ask. If you can help, by all means help. If you can't, hey, you just can't. You know what I'm saying? But this mother right here, she needs financial help so she can get a lawyer. But we also going to look into seeing who the representative is down there, which I don't know what's going to come about that, but we can apply pressure to them as well. You know what I'm saying? Even with the representative for this area. I will find that out. We had a lady on last week that was campaigning to go against Moran. So hopefully she can help us as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. To the people out there watching, what are y'all thinking? Comment, talk to us. This political street talk. To the ones just coming in, we have these mothers on here. This is Javion McGee's mother and father. This is Tyrese Gibson's mother, and this is Dontavius Bryant's mother. And they are also looking for closure in the cases with their sons. You know what I'm saying? So if you can help us, please do. And I encourage you, if you just now joining in, to go back and watch this when it's over. Go back to the beginning and watch it. Share it. Talk about it at home. Sit your kids down and let them know. You ain't safe out here. You know what I'm saying? I told my son, he was going to school in Dallas, so when he come home, I'm like, man, stay off of Highway 175. Don't go that way no more, man. Just stay on I-20. Because going through 175, you got to go through Maybank and that bullshit out that way. They got some sundown towns through there, too. So it's like, son, just don't go that way for me. You know what I'm saying? Just stay on I-20. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know, sometime late in the evening, that traffic get tough, so he be like, hey, man, that is it. GPS says faster, but it's like, nah, son, just stay on I-20.
Yeah.
That way I know where to look for you at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
you know,
we have to be vigilant of this. We have to talk to our kids about this. Talk to our family about this. Talk to your loved ones. Talk to your preachers and things. Black preachers, don't come for me. I just had to say that because it's been on my heart, man. I see the black preachers now. When I was little, they used to go to the church, check on you when you sick, go by your house, ain't been to church in 2 Sundays, knock on the door, hey, you cool? They don't do that shit no more. They be like, fuck them, they must quit. They don't come no more or something. I don't know what's going on. I'm just outside looking in. I know my pastor watching, Johnny Johnson. He's hot as spring in Concord, Texas. He a real one. But I can't say that for all of them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not on here bashing no ministers or none of that. Please don't come for me. If you do, think it through, because I had this conversation with you. I'll bring you on political street talk. We sit down and talk.
But if we looking for a pastor as a guest, could it be you?
He said, "Could."
Come on, you know, when we started this, we caught all kind of backlash about our language and all kinds of shit. And it's like, dude, it's a podcast, man. Shit. Nigga, stroll past. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
But honestly though, how can you expect to reach the youth if you're not gonna meet them where they at?
Exactly.
So at some point in time, we're gonna quit lying as a race of people and acting like we won't change and acting like we looking for it. It's right there in our face, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people suffering, man. So help these people. Help the people in your congregation. Help the people on your street. Help your neighbors. Whatever happened to love thy neighbor? And don't get me wrong, some of these neighbors be hard to love. It's hard to love somebody stealing your shit. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day though, y'all, that right there is what's hurting us as a race of people. Because we can't nobody tell us at what point did we stop trusting each other like we do now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, I can see y'all going through it, and I just supposed to just go over here and act like, well, it ain't me. What happened when it's me?
Well, you gonna have to fall back on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But what time is it? Okay, y'all. If we don't have any more comments, y'all, y'all know how we end this thing. We gonna get a flow to.
Well, we always end our show in prayer. Everybody out there in the chat, if you ain't got this book now, this is not a plug, this is a real deal testimony of how I was able to transform my life again and get back on the good foot. We all going through something. I've never went through what these parents are going through, but I know if I was going through anything, what brought me through was hitting my knees. And when I didn't have nothing, when I didn't have nobody, when I didn't have a vision no more, I didn't have nothing but depression and addiction. And through prayer, consistent, every day, intentional, carving out time in my day just to thank God for reminding me to show gratitude again, built me back up to the point to where my life has been renewed, my faith has been renewed, my health has been restored, my spirit is renewed. I can go on and on, but the moral of that story is it was God and nothing else. So I just want to encourage y'all, man, to make prayer a part of your daily life. This ain't just something me and John doing just to sound sweet or to get y'all to like us. This is a real deal, man. If it'll work for me, like I always say, it'll work for you. I don't care who you pray to, Buddha, Allah, Jesus. You can pray to a bottle of water. If it strengthens your faith and makes you a better human, I'm down with you. So with that being said, we're going to end this how we always do. Father God, first of all, we just want to say thank you. Thank you for just allowing us to come together right now in your name, in your spirit, with your protection, with your guidance. Continue to just give us the strength. Continue to give these parents the strength. Continue to place love in their hearts even when it gets hard. Continue to give them the wherewithal to continue. Let them know that you are always, always right, wise, and exact in your reasoning. Allow us to continue to trust in you. Continue to bless us mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially, because it takes finances sometimes to get things done. God, we just ask you just to protect us, to just continue to protect us. We come right now in the name of the Most High God. Amen.
Amen.
Before we get out of here, though, man, I'm talking about that black love. Damn, I got to show y'all something.
Right on. Look.
Appreciate it, big dog.
Appreciate it.
It was nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop.
I got you.
Sister?
Thank you, baby.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Stay strong, y'all.
That was Will.
Come on, bring it in.
Thank you so much, y'all.
And y'all listen. That right there was political street talk, man. You know what I'm saying? One more little drop. Y'all see that boy? You know what I'm saying? To our sponsor, though. 903 Queen Creation. Y'all hit that up, man. Until next week, it's going down, man.
Thank y'all.
Houston, Texas, Juneteenth. Yates Park, you know what I'm saying? Y'all come out, hey, line up for the parade at 10 o'clock at the First Baptist Church. We're going to go on down through that thing. We're going to end up at the park where we're going to fellowship, eat, and do all the extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come out and support.
Hey, thank y'all. Y'all really showed up for these black people in here tonight. I seen the numbers in the chat. Y'all showed up. When we have something that we can gather together in support of each other, this is what we do, man. So we know the view's gonna be crazy. Y'all stay tuned, because we're gonna have these good people back. And stay tuned for our Democratic brother John. We're gonna get John in the. I'm not a politic kind of guy, but I'm down with John. If John in it, I'm in it to win it.
And I'm going to shoot straight. No BX. Hey, Mama Scott will be here July the 2nd, Fast Bash, Long Beach, Texas, man. Y'all come out, do the interviews, take the pictures with Political Street Talk. We will be live and in the building, man. Until next week, peace.